Hello, doctor. Is anybody there? Addison Scott here, overthinking. Today is April 19th, Sunday, 2020. Where has the time gone? I'm having a good day. I just made some vegan bean and cheese burritos. Hopefully I don't shit my pants. Before I get started, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please click that button below. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your mother, tell your grandpa, tell your grandma, tell your aunt. Tell her all. Tell them all. All right, quick video. Today is a Dr. Phil video I'm going to watch. Let's just say that the title says, Mom says son claims he's a cyborg. So, let's watch this, and away we go.
Who is it?
It's your mom.
Enter.
Who is it? It's your mom. Enter.
Hey, Oren. Can I turn on the light? It's a little dark in here, and I can't see.
I'm just going to pause it and look at this guy. So first of all, he's got the laser light show going on. It looks like he has some sort of goggle on his eye. And he says, we prefer it dark in here. We! So he's got a few guys upstairs.
Hey, Oren. Can I turn on the light?
Okay, Oren, can I turn the light on? We prefer it dark in here.
It's a little dark in here, and I can't see. Huh?
We prefer it dark in here.
My son, Oren, thinks he's a cyborg.
I love the edits on Dr. Phil. They literally use glitching, like robotic glitching, just to add to the story.
Dark in here.
Huh?
We prefer
Look
it
at
dark
this.
in here.
My son, Oren, thinks he's a cyborg from the year 2050.
My son, can we just say that out loud? My son, Oren, thinks he's a cyborg from the year 2050. Well, guess what, Oren? You're not, and you're fucking crazy.
Mother,
Just come down.
you were
Just come
disturbing our
down.
operation.
Mother, you are disturbing our operations, Oren. So, Oren, you're breaking the rules. You know this isn't real. God damn it, Oren.
We are receiving
just come
programming.
down.
We are watching video. We are learning
We are learning.
Learning what?
about the future.
Oren has
What are we learning about? The mom's like, well, if he's learning, she almost falls for it. What are you learning? About the future. Well, Oren, come on, man.
robotic movements and robotic speech. It's a glitch. Like, he's a computer.
Your intensity will be matched as we try to save you and everyone that we know.
He talks in a collective, everything is we. He hasn't said I in over a year.
Yeah, my son Oren hasn't said I in over a year. He thinks he's a cyborg from the year 2050. But I gave birth to him out of my vagina, so I can assure you, Oren, you're not a robot.
We are alone in this. No one else was chosen to do what we are doing.
We need to, save the planet from sudden doom. Cyborgs.
You know, real cyborgs go on Instagram to get their robot faces, like my friend Oren here. I mean, listen, Oren probably, there's the thing, right? Is he mentally unstable and this is actually happening? Or does he know what's going on and he's just trying to get attention and now he got on Dr. Phil? So congratulations with 7 million views.
Are part machine, part man, but I gave birth to Oren and he is flesh and blood.
Did I not just say that?
I also made
The glitch edits are just too good. Fuck you, Dr. Phil.
lasagna
No, seriously, I love you.
downstairs and I wanted to know if you could, join us.
We are not hungry.
Imagine being the mom. Oren, the best part is that the crew from Dr. Phil is filming this. Oh, go ask your son what he wants to eat, and then he'll say something crazy. We are not hungry, thank you. Oren, bad.
Thank you.
Oren on the plane was astro traveling. Every time I turned around to check on him to make sure he was okay, he was zoned out. Astro traveling is where he travels to another dimension where
You know, astral travel, I think it's astral. Astro, I don't know. Astro traveling, I hear, is a real thing. A friend of mine had it where he was above his body and he was not on drugs and he was looking down and saw himself walking. But it never happened to me, so that could be a crazy thing too.
where he gets like instructions from the higher beings. To me, it looks
You don't get instructions. You want to know why? Because you're not a cyborg, Oren. Come on!
like he's sleeping.
There is an apocalypse in the future. We have seen it in our dreams and in our visions.
2 years ago, he graduated from NYU Business School with a 3.9 GPA. This isn't the young man that I saw walk across the stage.
So what
when
happened?
He graduated. He's changed. He wanted to come back home, and I told him, of course, with the understanding that he would get a job. From that point on, it just
He did get a
spiraled.
job. He became
We
a
are still
cyborg.
in that process of gaining full employment.
That was a year ago, honey. That was a year ago.
Things do not happen overnight.
He was not looking
Things do not happen overnight. Well, stop playing video games, you fuck.
for work. Oren is on his computer all day, and he very rarely
The people from the future told me that I need to play Minecraft. No, they didn't. Get a job.
comes down from his room.
Welcome to our headquarters.
I know that he's
Welcome to our headquarters. You're in your mom's house, Oren.
not a cyborg, but he believes he is here
They're like, Oren, look really cool now. We're going to take a hero shot of you.
to save the planet.
You say this has been going on for about 2 years.
Yes.
But when he's just around the house, just hanging around, is he always in cyborg mode?
So
And Dr. Phil is just the greatest. Now, completely straight face. Now, is he always in cyborg mode? Do you hear yourself?
always in cyborg mode.
He is always in cyborg mode. This is TV?
So he never just comes in and says,
No.
hey, Mom.
No.
In looking back, are there things that you recognize now with the benefit of hindsight
Are there things you recognize now? Ew.
where you saw atypical thinking or unusual behaviors or identifications when he was growing up?
No, Dr. Phil. When he was a child, he was not a cyborg, so there was nothing indicating that my son was going to turn into a half robot.
I never saw anything.
Did you ever notice that in times of stress or conflict that he would seem to withdraw or disassociate in some way?
He started that once he came back home after college. There were certain expectations when he came home that
Look at this background. This guy has a Snapchat filter on his face. My son believes he's a cyborg from the future! Exclamation point. No! No, you don't! You don't think you're a cyborg from the future, Oren. Oren,
I wanted him to be a part of, helping me
does this
around.
guy come out? Let's talk to him.
Usually tell me, and sometimes that he does on his computer.
So you don't think he has a mental illness?
No, not at all.
So
It is.
if it's
My son doesn't have a mental illness. Did you not hear me? He thinks he's a cyborg from the future. Everything's totally fine.
not a mental illness, what would motivate this kind of atypical behavior?
Well, one of the things that he knew that I wanted him to do was find a job, and he hasn't done that. And so, if he can claim that he's a cyborg and so forth and not have to enter into, having a
Why didn't anybody tell me this? I wouldn't have figured out how to make money, ever. You're telling me I could have just said I'm a cyborg and just didn't work at all? Come on, Oren.
real job like the rest of, the kids out there who graduate from college.
Oh, man. Well, I'd love to know what you think about Oren, if this is a mental illness, if this is a cry for help or for attention, or does he just not want to get a job? I think he's being lazy. I think, Oren, you're not a fucking robot, because you're not, and that's fine. Anyway, I'm Addison Scott. I'm overthinking. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And we'll see you the next time, all right, motherfuckers? Bye!